Persona as a gacha game is actually a genius idea on paper. Now I'm sure this game has already been reviewed to death, so instead I want to go over what makes it Persona 5 for the Persona fans, then what makes it a gacha for those looking to add another to their daily grind. If you've played Persona 5, then you're familiar with, like, everything. And if you haven't, well, what the fuck are you even doing? It's like the best JRPG of all time. Go play it before you even play this game, Jesus. It's literally the same setting. Persona 5 at home. You once again play as a student always targeted with questions in school, and you get another pet as a mascot again, this time an owl instead of a cat. You'll meet a bunch of new friends you can hang out with to help deepen your relationships. And pretty much every single activity you could do in Persona 5 makes a return, which are mostly just for leveling up your social skills. They even brought back school clubs from like Persona 3 and 4. They function as mini-games like the standalone rhythm games they've made before, or something completely new like the soccer one. And for once, you actually live in your own damn house, so you can do some cooking in the kitchen or gardening in the yard. You can clean the place, use the workbench, and even play the new PlayStation 6, which costs $1,000. Then at night, you get to sleep in your own comfy-ass bed. And when you're not doing any of that stuff,
you'll be awakening everyone to their fucking anime powers and kicking the shit out of demons in the Edgyverse. The stylish battle system is back. You've got all the elemental skills, hitting the enemy's weaknesses and knocking their asses down. You've got your baton passes and the back-to-back chain attacks, although now more restrictive. And the all-out attack. This shit never gets old, especially all the unique finishers the characters have.
They even brought back showtimes, which are just individual character ultimates now.
Still pretty edgy and cool though. You'll once again sneak through the dungeons created in the minds of some very demented people, solving puzzles and opening treasure chests while exploring around some truly bizarre scenery.
You'll find safe rooms again, which now recover health and just give you that place to chill. Except when Bay randomly shows up to drag you into the Velvet Room to teach you about personas. Yep, it wouldn't be Persona without this place. You can once again murder your evil Pokemon to make new ones or teach them new skills. Negotiations are absent, but you still have a chance to get them after a battle. You can even take on the Battle Trials progression mode while you're here. Speaking of places to chill, the Thieves' Den is back where you can see your homies and decorate your edgy secret base. Wait, is this where Jose broke through the wall with his car? That was canon? And finally, you'll explore Mementos again. This time you'll want to actually collect everything so you can level up these train terminals. The story is a rehashed version of Persona 5, which isn't a bad thing if you eat it up like I do. Off the bat, you learn the assholes with messed up desires are causing normal people to lose theirs. They keep with the same themes and weirdness for the villains. And although the first one is, really bad, the second one is pretty unique and definitely the highlight villain of the base game. The music is what you'd come to expect. They reuse a lot of old tracks, but there's some new bangers by Lin that I just can't get enough of. And some pretty cool instrumentals. Now the graphics are an obvious upgrade in this game. They look phenomenal. Even the anime cutscenes in this one look better. Alrighty, now onto the gacha shit. Like I said, it's a good gacha on paper. Persona's day-by-day activities translate really well into gacha dailies. You've got all the gacha elements like events and rewards, all the different resources for farming materials to level up your waifus and make personas, the limited banners and cash shop for sucking every last ounce out of you, and the bullshit battle pass. They even put a gacha game inside the damn gacha game. They balance the game by giving enemies this shield thing. Hitting the weakness brings the counter down, and until it's gone, they can't be knocked down. Keeps you from instantly using all-out attacks, I guess. Oh, and they have a glamour system. This is probably the coolest feature. Okay, so what I think is good about the game, besides the Persona 5 stuff. The characters. They're decently written, some better than others, but most are pretty cool, interesting, or, unique. How they explain their presence as phantom thieves is genius. I expected the Hoyoverse route, where your party comp just isn't explained. But no, you'll meet all of them in the real world. They are just normal people, completely unaware of your second life as an evil Pokemon trainer. But in the metaverse, they materialize as forms from your subconscious. And boom, they're characters. The style of Persona 5 is on full display here, and I love it. Even some of the not-so-important characters are memorable enough. And of course, you'll see a bunch of familiar faces. I think the pulling is pretty cool, especially the weapon banner, where EY comes in and just tosses that shit on the counter like... I really like the crossover events. It's fun to revisit the old dungeons and see the old bosses, but I mostly just care about seeing the OG cast. Let's see, I enjoyed some of the puzzles, especially in the first palace. Sadly, it mostly boiled down to push this thing on that button. It's a phone game though, so of course they can't go crazy. There were some pretty funny moments in the story I liked as well. Now, what I thought was bad about the game, besides some of the glitches. I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but the game is not dubbed. Now listen, I play all my games in dubbed, okay? I don't play the JP voice meta, and I just really wanted to hear Mark Hamill again. The baton pass. Remember I said they're more restrictive? Characters only have one follow-up element. This would be fine except for the main character, who it absolutely nerfs. You're stuck using the follow-up of whatever persona you last switched to. You can't even use basic or gun attacks in a pass, not even items. The menus. Maybe I'm picky, but I hate them. Buttons are all over the place, and on controller it's worse, sometimes unusable or unresponsive. The auto battle is really dumb. It doesn't know how to use guns or basic attacks, and sometimes even ignores weaknesses. The annoying ass pop-ups advertising deals. I know it's a gacha thing, but seriously, all they need to do is release good characters, edgy even, and you'll feel compelled to, or barely resist, paying to pull them. I also really hate how gachas will have an over amount of currencies and shops to spend them in. Like, get that shit out of here. Alrighty, now the real ugly stuff. I won't yap too much about it since many have already covered it. It's the handling of the global version. From the accelerated patch cycle with no compensation to keep up, to lower rewards, to completely removing obtainable characters, and the non-existent soft pity. Seriously, I've hit 79 of 80 twice in a row. Meanwhile in Star Rail, my wife can do this at 2 pity.
What kind of bullshit is this? There's no fucking way!
The veterans are even saying it's way less free to play than the original release. You know it's bad when a Persona game has a rating like this. What the hell? Well, that's it. Overall, if you like Persona 5 and want to experience a similar story, it's worth trying. As a gacha, I don't recommend investing, at least monetarily. Either way, it's free, and will continue to get new content added, so nothing to lose giving it a try.
捨てない